Here we go. So that's a, what does Kevlarz play?
Terran.
Oh boy, Terran versus Terran, right
think.
after Zerg versus Zerg, my favorite matchup.
Well,
Let's
let me
do
see
it.
what Team Liquid says. Yes, it is Terran versus Terran.
So, we ready to go?
You're downloading the replay.
That is absolutely correct. I'm sorry. I am just so impatient to get into my favorite matchup.
Too excited.
Obviously.
Give me a chance to let people know we're coming.
Oh yeah, that would be good too.
There we go. Man, that one took longer than all the others though, which is funny.
Green frame? You mean my UI? Is that the question? I have the default UI.
I know nothing of streaming. Oh, are you using the anniversary? Like the bright green one?
Yeah.
Oh, everyone hates that one. You should go back to the default. You go options. Where is it in? Oh, I don't even know where to look.
Game.
I don't know where it is now. You know, maybe we should look at the game. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you can introduce the players.
Okay, so at the 12 o'clock we have well, he's chosen the name Swag Money, but it is in fact Rem, the meme lord himself, for Team Beast. And at 6 o'clock we have Kevlarz for Team Drag. So yeah, TBT on Roadkill. I've played a couple in my time.
Yeah, this is a matchup we can both talk about.
Yeah.
I'm excited for openings because if you don't want to play traditional Terran versus Terran, I'm excited for Vultures. Because that's the meta right now. That's the popular thing.
The thing is, though, I think this map is particularly bad for it because your natural is a longer choke and there's more ramps on the map. So I think you can go straight into tank or tank alive better than on certain other maps. I don't know, though. Obviously, like, you can still definitely make a lot of vultures. I'm just saying, compared to other maps, it's sometimes not as good.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But then again, people do the popular thing on maps that it shouldn't be good on quite regularly.
Yeah, true. Well, I think Swag Money's about to make a barracks up here and go for an expansion.
But it's a little late.
Oh, no. Maybe that's his scouting SCV.
If so, he's going 14 command center, which is no, super late barracks. That's
I do this too. I remember I was watching a ZVZ and the guy didn't make a drone for like 2 seconds. I'm like, it must be a 4-4.
Yep.
Okay, so Kevlar's going for a gas opening. And actually both going for a gas opening. Alright.
Yep. Same build order, but Kevlar's got advantage.
Man, to be honest, I quite like the gasless FE on this map because of the reverse ramp.
Yep.
Just in general, I like gasless FE in 2v2.
I fully agree, yeah.
It's like you were saying earlier about PvZ. It's kind of like you have to defend at a really high level to actually get away with the optimal build. But if you can, it's a really good advantage compared to gas expand.
That's why they all do it.
That's the thing about TBT though. If you go gas expand, there are ways you can just do a bit of damage and sort of even.
Yep. Yeah. I love this matchup because there aren't really often build order victories or stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Factory.
Oh, he's just waiting.
Swag Money has gone down, and Kevlar's.
Let's call him Ram. Call him Ram. That's better known.
That's true. I like calling him Swag Money, but that's fair. We'll call him Rem. So Kevlar's factory is slightly after Rem's, which is funny because the barracks for Rem.
Oh, it might be even later if this SCV gets to. His Marine is like slacking right now. The Marine's having a smoke.
Yeah, that's not supposed to.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna lose that SCV.
Oh, that's not supposed to happen.
Drama already. Well, I would like to point out.
And the Marine still hasn't moved.
No, he's having a smoke break. Don't bother him. It's a paid smoke break, right? Look, while that was happening though, Rem was like not making an SCV, so I think it evens out.
Probably.
It's putting all your APM into harassing is fine, but you got to make the SCV at home as well. And look, same smoke break Marine for Rem. Oh no, he's actually a hard worker. Look at him go.
But the factory finishes well, like, I don't know, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. But that's not going to matter because cross-map.
Well, are they both going to go for a vulture first? Ramob obviously already has tilted his hand there.
But,
let's do it. Because you can potentially take a bit of damage if you don't...
If you don't build the thing, there's the vulture.
That is a 2-fac on base. It's not the
But
traditional
there have
2-fac.
been a lot of delays, so if Rem just goes straight across, I think he beats it.
Well, no, I don't think his Vulture will get there in time. The Vulture for Kevlarz.
You're right. You're right. I'm bad at the timings.
But yeah, you're right. You're right. It's been delayed because his second factory was like so late for a 2-fac.
Yeah, this is weird. I don't know how to feel about this.
In an ideal world, you don't want to make a Vulture first. You want to go straight from the machine shop to get those tanks for a 2-fac.
Right.
But that's the thing about this map. The reverse ramp, I feel like, makes this not so great.
Yeah, I don't. That said, Rem's built a starport and is building a Wraith and is not building anything out of his factory, so... okay. It's gonna be one of those Terran versus Terrans.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, he's marked 2-fac Vulture instead. Look, he's studying Vulture speed. And he's still making Vultures, which is fine. And against Wraith, that can actually be pretty strong. But with 2-fac Vulture, it doesn't matter what build your opponent's doing. If they wall, you just sort of lose. That's all it's doing.
And Rem's already landed his barracks in the right position for that. He's not flown it across the map. So, he can totally do that.
Yeah, but if he realizes, he doesn't know it's even 2-facs at this point. All we saw was one Vulture.
Did you see what he canceled?
There's
an armory on top of it now, but...
Maybe he built an academy by accident? I don't know.
Possible.
Anyway, this armory's nice.
Here's the Wraith.
Goliaths are pretty good against Vultures, and also upgrades obviously are
This Wraith will just get a bunch of free points.
Well, it'll see what's going on, that's for sure. I feel like Kevlarz needs to go now. This is his time to go.
Yeah. But he's seen the Vultures. Rem's seen the Vultures. There's no worker transfer.
I think he's just going to wait for speed and then go. I think is what he's going to do.
No, here he goes.
Okay, with good micro, he could run down those 2 Vultures for Rem, because there's no speed on the way.
I think he just wins.
Well, we'll see. See, look, Rem does wall here. Maybe it's Rem who just wins. He needs to keep
There's the bunker. I think that's a Vulture-proof wall, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Vultures are pretty big, that's fine. But he can pick off the SCV, no problem, and it's not hard to keep his build. Oh my god. Oh, okay, I thought he could get in.
Yeah, he can. He can. That's what I thought. I was pretty sure that had to be lifted.
I was just looking at the bunker in the barracks, and I'm like, no, that's fine. Oh, you're right.
Poor Rem. God, that's brutal. Brings the Wraith back to poke the... Tickle.
The tickle beam coming down.
And the mines on the factories, that's GG. Really nice, and there's a tank about to pop out.
He needs to pull back or he's going to get dragged. Oh, you know what he did? He made that tank pop out there because his Vultures blocked it, so that's actually kind of bad for him. But
there it goes.
Boom. Yeah. Look, I really don't like that Kevlarz wasn't building SCVs at the time, because, yeah, Wraiths kill them very slowly, but they're going to kill them all eventually. But, yeah, he was just...
No, he just built 2 turrets and won the game.
Yeah. But I would have liked SCVs at the same time. This is kind of funny. Now he's walled now, but like Kevlarz is like, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped with me. Hey, a tank got out. Oh, it's dead then.
Why would you siege? Why? I think this is actually okay for Rem.
Well, he's still alive, I guess.
And he doesn't have a second base.
Is about making
and he's walled, and he's got a tank, and it's Terran versus Terran.
Kevlar's own tank's coming up, but he's not going to be able to deal with the Wraiths for a time. He doesn't have an armory or anything. This is what I'm saying.
No, he does. There's a Goliath.
Kevlar.
Oh, Kevlar has a Goliath.
Yeah, right. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Maybe he can just come up here with his tanks. Did he get siege mode yet? I don't know. Even without siege mode, you can just take them.
Yeah, you can just kill the bunker with a tank.
Yeah. I really would like to see an expand, though. Just make sure he's in here, alright? Oh, man. He does not want to lose these Vultures. If he brings the tanks up, he needs these Vultures to kill the SCVs, because the SCVs will kill tanks, no problem.
Yes? Is this gonna go into a late game with just this huge advantage for Kevlar?
Well, if it does, I feel like it's only because Kevlarz isn't sending the tanks over here and not making a Goliath. Like, he's making Goliaths. I think he's just going to wait for 2 Goliaths to be out, then he's going to come and end the game. But Rem does have siege mode. Kevlar's only just started his, so maybe a little bit more time can be bought. And if he gets, like, say, 2-3 tanks, maybe he can defend this.
There's no chance because the mine's at the factory.
Yeah, no. Well, he can make another one. Oh, this is so brutal for Rem. He has to keep making them.
Yeah, he hates this matchup too. He despises it, which is why we practice.
Well, I can see why after he loses, because it's like his depot. Notice his wall had like 1 tile he didn't even realize. Look at that Goliath. come up here, trying to cause trouble.
Yeah, this is...
And here come the tanks. The tanks are coming. Siege mode is about to finish. Again, he doesn't even need siege mode. Unsieged tanks can take down a bunker, no problem.
Yep.
But hey, might as well. Looks cool.
Looks cool.
That's right. That's the main reason to do things. All right. The tank's coming out for Rem. He's going to try and siege up on the low ground here. I don't know about this.
Yes, because mischance is so much better than no mischance.
Well, he wants to be kind of sneaky, right? He wants Kevlarz to run into it. If you look now, he knows it's there. If Kevlarz sent his tanks in first, it might have kind of worked. But as it is,
the Wraith revision.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not. He gets one.
That would have been swift if he put that tank. But yeah. Well, 1 for 1. When you're outnumbered, trading 1 for 1 is better than you expect, to be honest. But obviously, you need to do better than that to win.
Yes. He's building a turret.
Yeah, well, the thing is, he doesn't know Kevlarz could have gone like 2.
Oh, that's why he's putting the tanks down on the low ground, because he doesn't want to walk through the minefield. Because he hasn't got scanned.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, here we go. So, I mean, let's roll this off, because Kevlarz can't move that tank up.
No, he's in range.
He can?
Yeah, the tank isn't being used, so he can hold it now that he's killed that many
If he just crept up the left side here, he could probably kill the wall.
Yep, he could kill the wall.
He's a bit too timid to try
in the game. This game is strange.
Yeah, it is. Look, Kevlarz...
There's the expansion literally just finished for Kevlar.
Yeah, I think economically they're actually not too far apart because Kevlarz...
Is he going to kill the starport? What a guy. What a guy. Right. You have the opportunity to bust your opponent's front. No, you're a true Terran versus Terran player. Kill the starport. He's going to get it before it finishes this race. That better get
why
canceled.
Doesn't he lift it? I'm so sad that he didn't lift that.
Yeah.
Don't forget your buildings can fly. Anyway, like I was saying, I think Kevlarz and...
why is this engineering bay walking in range of the Goliath? Oh, because he can see the Goliath. That's pretty good.
Well, the tanks can see the Goliath too, yeah. Goliath. But he's going to lose this still if he stays there.
Doesn't feel like tier 3, it feels like tier 2.
They can land as well. But yeah, Kevlarz has such a good position on the map, even
this
though
tank line is wiggy. I don't...
Yeah.
This tank line...
I think Ram's never going to be able to take a third at this rate, because Kevlar's going to keep reinforcing.
Judging by Kevlar's previous rate of expansion, it won't matter, because Rem will have won the game by the time Kevlar takes another expansion.
Well, we'll see. I have faith in Kevlar's ability to take third.
Has he trapped his Goliaths?
He has.
He trapped the Goliaths back there, so he's running the engineering bay to them.
I feel like if he held position, they would have ran.
That's so good.
And then Ebay's going to burn down. Oh, and look, he loses another Goliath.
And the Wraith gets out to be repaired.
These low ground tanks are actually better than we thought.
Yeah. He's got scan now, so that's cool.
Kevlarz could actually probably sort of step forward and take him out if he baited with vultures,
command center. There is a third command center for Rem. I don't know what.
Yes, for Rem, not for Kevlarz.
You don't expand in this situation.
Look at that scan. I was gonna say maybe he could try and be sneaky and like expand without Kevlarz knowing, but he just scanned at the command center, so he's gonna be on alert for that now. I don't see how Rem can possibly secure another third base.
He's lifted his barracks, which is incredibly dangerous.
Well, he has a lot more vultures now, so I don't think it's too bad.
That's true. Kevlar's macro is...
I don't think he knows there's like 5 mines up here. Rip engineering there. Yeah, nice move from Kevlarz though. He's got all the vision now because he knows the command center's going to try and float somewhere. But like, I wish he would, look at that and go, well, maybe I should get my own third command center.
No, not Kevlar. He's not that kind of player. He's the kind of player that kills you until you're dead or he's dead. He's got a Wraith of his own now. I don't know how to react to that because it doesn't seem like a worthwhile play, but he did it, given, I think, basically on 1 base, maybe 2.
Oh, well, Wraith versus Wraith, but the Wraith is targeting the barracks, so it's going to lose. Nice pull back. Well, yeah, you can afford a lot of stuff with 2 base, actually. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, it'd be better if you had 3. Okay, so some Vulture's going to try and move out here. They're going to sneak past.
Well, I mean, not sneak. There was no sneaking
there.
True.
True.
But this minefield, that's a cool play. Kevlarz has a scanner, so it doesn't matter, but...
Kevlarz needs to react to this. Needs to make sure this third command center can't go down, and he's just going to be behind. Okay, he's going to hunt down these vultures, which is nice. Yeah, no, this is fine then. He's still got this really good position in the map. He just needs to expand behind him.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, need is even a strong word. He just needs to move forward with his tanks.
No, I'm going with need. I'm not sure we can quite break this, because there's, what, 5 tanks versus, well, now 5 tanks, so I wouldn't say move forward. That seems like...
well, he's got the vision advantage.
No, he doesn't. There's a Wraith for each player.
Where the broken down... Oh, there is a Wraith. Never mind.
Yeah. So, I'm going to go with need.
Hey, that Wraith has 7 kills. I'm impressed. That's pretty cool. Rem's Wraith.
That's an ace Wraith pilot right there. But yeah, I'm going to go needed to expand. He needs to expand like 5 minutes ago. And look, now Rem can edge his way out into the map and he can secure his third base ahead of Kevlarz.
That's wrong. This is wrong. Ace Wraith is crossing the map to do some scouting, it looks like. I'm not entirely sure why, but it's happening.
Well, you never know what he might find. He's just an opportunist. He's got 7 kills and wants some more. And look, he found some trapped vultures, but he's going to pass them up. He knows it's better to wait for the easy kill.
He's looking for the third is what he's doing, which is actually good for all that we're making fun.
There is none though. Little does he know, oh, there's an SCV over here, but
yeah, he can kill it.
Ace Wraith pilot comes in to get him.
Tickle.
Another notch on his belt. Like, does he leave like a tally mark on the side of his Wraith or what?
No, it's the stickers. Come on, dude.
Stickers, huh?
The airplane stickers where they have them on the side.
Yeah,
they have them in the one cinematic in the entire game that shows Wraiths.
Yeah, I know the one. Man, Kevlarz is going to lose this position. Oh, he's going to try a big drop. I'm not sure about this because actually siege tanks in the main.
Yeah, no, this is bad.
Oh no, and his tank gets hit instantly. No, there's 2 Goliaths here.
Except he target fired the Goliath?
Man, that's really good SCV pull by Ram.
Yep, excellent play.
Nice mine placement though. Sick mine placement, but not enough.
The tank gets out, and then then the Wraiths are going to get the dropships. Or not. They should have, but they didn't.
No, dude, Rem can actually break this now. Look at the tank count.
Yeah.
Rem has wrangled his way back to a big advantage, I think.
Mm-hmm. Because
he
third
really
base...
land that third command center, though. Well, he hasn't landed it, actually.
Yeah, but because Kevlar didn't take a third base. That was the advantage that he had. He was like, haha.
This dropship has some balls. Okay,
it does
survive. Look, that dropship pilot needs to marry the Ace Wraith pilot.
What, are we designing our own Carbot thing now?
We're shipping them now.
Oh, God. Yeah, he's going to break this position.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, he might not actually attack it for... And to be fair, he doesn't actually need to.
Nope. He's building turrets. Good job, Rem. Everybody build turrets in Terran versus Terran. Because God,
I don't know if you want to build this many, though, especially when you're the guy with 2-port Wraith. I don't know about...
Well, because battlecruiser transition. He's playing like his enemy has... He's playing like his enemy has all the bases in the world.
I suppose.
Which is wrong now that he's scouting.
Great against battlecruisers. Well, Kevlarz kills tanks recognized kills, actually. Yeah, I mean,
I love Terran versus Terran.
This is what TVT can be sometimes. People running into tanks.
No, I know. That's why I'm so
Man, it really looks like those 2 closest tanks are engaging each other. I would have thought.
No.
But apparently they're not. Must be so close.
Yeah. I'm not actually sure the like checking. There's a checking mechanism for.
Well, imagine if you could order tanks to attack grounds. That'd be a whole new mechanic, wouldn't it?
Do you want World War I? That's how you get World War I.
Dude, like, TVT almost already is like World War I.
Well, it is, but the artillery is self-propelled guns as opposed to real artillery.
True.
World War, like, if tanks could fire, you would just set up no zones, and it wouldn't matter. Here's the bush.
Oh, nice.
And the Wraiths come in cloaked. That's excellent.
Really smooth. Smooth bust.
He scans it even though he's got no AA. I approve.
Well, no, what happened to Ace Wraith? Did Ace Wraith die?
I think so.
Damn,
he was down in the corner and the Goliaths picked him off.
I wanted to see what became of him. That's a shame. What happened to Ace Dropship Pilot? I think she did.
I mean, collectively, his Wraiths have like 10 kills between them, if I did that math correctly. I like the fact that Kevlar was so confident that he rallied his army up here, so there are just Goliaths to get picked off now.
That's unfortunate. Well, you do want to keep every inch of space on the map you can.
Right, no.
But he only has 2 tanks. Like, I feel like Red could actually just A-move at this point. His is so much higher.
If he had a science vessel, he could, but he doesn't.
Well, yes, scan. If he's astute enough to scan where the mines are, that is, I guess. But even so, like, if you bring the vultures as well, they can pick off mines pretty efficiently, even if they're
this third is up. He hasn't transferred
technically,
workers.
It's only like 6 SCVs, but I guess it's better off than Kevlarz is. He's just floating his CC over from like the furthest possible spot in his base right now.
Did he build? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh man, so
this is a bad position. This is a shockingly bad position.
Well, neither player has +2, so you sort of have a little tool here without consistently dying. Well, I think Kevlar's actually going to take out that one tank. There you go. Now he has the position. Oh man, these mines could be devastating.
No, because there's tanks behind it firing.
Yeah.
Although, I would have probably...
Dude, I don't think that was a bad trade for Kevlar.
No, that wasn't. He got a tank.
Somehow.
But
Not
these
sure
tanks need to move.
Oh yeah, they do. Alright, well the macro engines...
Look at that command center. Look at that. That is the essence of Terran versus Terran. He's got 3 tanks and he's safe enough to build a command center right there.
Nice.
Except, you know, he's not.
Well, thought he was, but in actuality... Oh, Kevlar's getting picked off from the high ground here. This is
a terrible position.
Well, with the Raves Division, it's not as bad, but obviously the mischance.
You don't want to fight with mischance in a thing where 2 hits is killing it. Or it's 3 hits.
There's only 1 tank left up there. Maybe if he can distract Rem's Raves. Oh no, the opposite's going to happen. Oh dear. Oh, nice skin though. Very nice.
That's not worthwhile.
Body though, yeah. Oh look, and now he can swoop in. I thought this might happen. Boom. Nice try, SCV.
I don't...
Oh, rip. Did you see how that SCV blew in the command center died? The other SCV got shot by the tank and the splash damage killed the one doing the CC.
Yeah, I saw. This is... fascinating.
Kevlarz still hasn't landed this third CC, unfortunately.
Of course not. That would be expanding, and that's against the rules. This is such a weird position. Why doesn't Rem just take another base?
Well, Rem's 1 base up, technically, so maybe he's thinking he doesn't want to overextend.
Well, but he's making this whole play like he wants to take this base, and he can literally just take any other base.
Yeah, especially since this one has no gas, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe he forgot about all these tanks he has siege in the back here.
Of course he has.
And look at his base. Inside his base, he has so many tanks. Oh my.
Because the rally is there.
Yeah.
And he's forgotten about
the
rally.
Well, at the same time, look at Kevlar's rally. He's got a force. He's got some stuff.
9 tanks to like 15.
Yeah, but he can secure a position on the map with this at least.
Oh yeah, for sure. He just needs to back up and stop doing this thing where he sits underneath
you can let him take the minerals. Who cares about minerals? Let him have them. Like, what gas? Because, I think what he wants to do is cut...
Is he going to drop the main again? Oh my goodness.
Well, that would be suicide, because look how fortified it is.
I know.
Oh, gosh.
I can't think of anything else to do with dropships, though.
You can drop on top of the tanks. Ooh, Rem's going to try and come around the side here, but I don't know.
He's got those high ground tanks supporting him.
Yeah, he does indeed.
Awfully, if the Goliaths die, then he's in trouble. But no, high ground tanks.
Well, the thing is, he could drop on those high ground tanks.
This is such a weird situation. Where are the Goliaths? Oh, he stopped building them. It's not efficient. I don't think it's even good.
2 tanks for 1 tank, I guess. Oh no, he's on the Wraiths. Damn.
Yeah, the Wraiths are still present. That's why dropships are bad.
Yeah, Raim's got a lot of value out of this small number of Wraiths.
Picks off a tank.
Okay, Kevlar's third base is finally up and running properly. Looking good now. But
with a giant stack of SCVs waiting to be queued.
Yeah.
But, man. As long as there's stuff in gas, that's the important part. Kevlar is floating an amazing amount of money. How many factories? Oh, he's only got 5. Yeah, that explains it.
Well, I mean, I don't want it too critical, but
here come the tanks.
Kevlar's...
Get smashed. He can't see.
Nice.
The high ground advantage is huge.
And the Vulture's even like taking some of these shots is quite smart. Damn, how many tanks did you
that was
take out?
6 that just died.
Wow.
Yeah, that's huge. But Kevlar's been asking for it for like fully 10 minutes.
Yeah,
so.
it's true. Again, we're in this situation where I feel like Rem can push across the map, but he's a bit too timid to do it. Yeah, I know. What's your name? Blur Music, but this is CPL, right? The whole point is players who aren't like as experienced.
Yeah, no, bad
and
players.
They get to.
Not
hey,
bad.
I didn't say bad. That's a bit rude.
Yeah, that's.
And they get to play and like get their game past and be in the spot. That's the whole idea, right? And also.
And it gives us some really fun games. Terran versus Terran with bad players isn't nearly so much fun as like Protoss versus Zerg with terrible players is just such a joy to cast. Because.
Oh look, Vulture's sneaking into Kevlar's third. There's only one right there to tickle him.
Yep.
They're gonna run away. I don't know why. That could have been devastating, but he returned.
Never mind. Cancel the excitement.
Yeah, I was so excited for 1 second.
They're going back in, but now there's Goliaths.
Well,
they're still going to kill a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, he's still going to be decent for sure. Does he target fire? Yes, he does. That's quite nice. I would say it's nice execution, except for when he ran away for no reason. So, hey, that's still pretty good.
Yeah. This position in the center is asking to be broken with the tank numbers.
Yeah, I mean,
he's got the Wraith advantage too. He can just.
Yeah, I guess all you could do really is pull back and put some mines. That's the only way you can defend this. And look, Rem's going to sort of try. I don't know about this though. Oh look, Rem has +2 and Kevlar's +2.
Yeah, I don't even think Kevlar's researching. Oh no, he is.
Oh man, these SCVs are sort of in danger if his scan goes down.
Yes, but SCVs don't matter in this matchup. Are they going to pick off the Goliaths? Yeah, he's just going to pick off all the Goliaths. Never mind, there's a whole lot more Goliaths than I thought.
Just in time, too, they arrived.
But yeah, this push will eventually just collapse.
Well, like I keep saying, I think Rem's being too timid. Like, it's okay to just unsiege everything, step forward and siege when you have this much more than your opponent.
I don't think he keeps not believing that he has the advantage.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. And by rights he shouldn't, because it's honestly just Kevlar's.
You've been pinned on 3 bases for what is it, 26 minutes now?
Yeah. But Kevlar's only mining from 1 base right now because he's mined out, right? Rem has technically 1.5, but it's only minerals, so pretty low economy still for both players.
This is the kind of Terran versus Terran that I come for.
It's a nice sort of line that Kevlar's has if Rem attacks from that exact angle. It looks like he will. And this reinforces behind it. So Kevlar's can hold this and see stuff.
No, Rem's got him.
Well, he needs to siege up. Kevlar's siege up. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. I don't know, man. I think Kevlar's can hold this position. Still doesn't have +2 though, actually, so maybe not. Hey, there's Wraiths getting in.
Because of the +2 advantage, Rem's got him.
Hey, Wraiths count as like a +2 advantage.
There's a Goliath.
Basically. Yeah, but like he was picking off those front tanks. Like he just got those crucial couple hits on the front tanks, so they died in 2 shots. Stand. There we go. Yeah, no, the number of Goliaths is...
You need to not lose this many Wraiths. They're kind of expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, if he came in from like the top side... Wow, I can't believe that. If he came in from like the very top, he could sort of hit these tanks and maybe pick them off.
There's still these 3 tanks guarding this entryway, and also like 25 turrets, or 6 at the 3rd, that I just...
He still also has 5 tanks in his main. He still has 5 tanks in his main. I think he's worried about like a big old drop going on that main. Because like at this level of TBT, right, it's a lot harder to buff.
Right, giant drops. That's a great point.
Yeah, because you put like a small line of tanks, and like we're seeing, even Rem doesn't really want to like try and bust that. So
he's got so many tanks that he's not using. There he goes. He found the ones in his main. There we go.
Well, that's good. It'd be funny if Kevlar's came in with a big drop, and it'd be like sort of
game ending.
Like, aha, that's what I did wrong
because no one's pushing.
Yeah.
I think this is fascinating. I don't know whether or not.
Okay. Rem's coming down with some more tank. Can he break through?
Whoever makes the battle cruiser transition first, if Rem does, he just wins because look at his gas bank.
I don't think anyone needs to make battle cruisers. They just need to make tanks and A move them. Well,
right, but no one's willing to make tanks or A move them. So I'm just hoping for the next best thing at this point.
If Kevlar's watching this, another big thing I'd say, you really need to concentrate. And obviously the main issue is like the macro and expand. it's very important to get +2 for your tanks as well, so you can two-shot enemy tanks.
Right. He's working on it. I think he's almost...
These
Or no,
vultures
it's
came to
done.
the wrong
He is
neighborhood.
+2. No, he got armor. Never
No,
mind.
he does not. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to say don't get armor, because I do see some pros do it, but I don't really understand the logic behind it, to be honest.
It's helpful for things that don't have exact hit numbers. Right,
Well,
like
vultures,
vultures
I guess, or something.
and
But
stuff.
that seems so marginal when like tanks all really matters. Okay.
Well, it is, but if you have in a normal Terran versus Terran, they'd all have 5 bases, and if you have that kind of money, then it becomes worth it.
Look at this! What a nice little move. That was really well done. And now you get another volley.
He's using the vision advantage.
That's really cool, man. There's only 3 tanks here. Oh, I just want to take like a screenshot of this and be like, okay, this is your situation in TVT, you may attack.
Yeah.
I mean, props to Rem for like
outplaying for sure, but and this base that Kevlar's taking finally, his quote unquote 4th, or I guess technically 5th, because oh my goodness,
he's in the wrong place.
Oh no!
Well, it can mine gas at full efficiency, so
that's true.
Maybe it's not that big a deal. But
did he not see? He didn't see that. Oh, there we go. Now he's gonna see it.
Here we go. Yeah. I mean, with Raymond's position of the army on the map, this should by rights be his side of the map, but he does need to leave up his forces to occupy it.
Oh, that mine is out of position. Oh, that's hilarious.
Which mine?
In the far.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he can kill it. Again, Kevlarz, you're watching this and this happens, just kill the mine of an SDV. Well, this is the thing, many players in TVT have been traumatized when they attack and just lose everything like, yeah, tanks are good. And then this situation happens where they're too scared to attack. Oh man, it's down to 2 tanks.
But there's a whole bunch down below doing the...
If you have infinite patience, it doesn't really matter, you can just do it at this pace. Because he is very efficiently clearing this, he's just inching up with vision, it's really smart, but he could have just broken through and won the game, I think.
Yeah, at any point, Rem can just move forward and win.
Well, okay, look at Kevlar's second line. Yeah.
No, he can go into that.
Oh look, and Kevlarz is like, yeah, okay, I'll pull
yeah,
back.
there's a 12 stack of tanks sitting in. Never mind. Rem's actually using his rallies correctly. That's pretty good. I ain't
There's
mad.
a lot of tanks up at the 3rd, by the way. Like, a lot.
Up at the 3rd.
The mineral only, I mean, sorry, which is, I guess, technically.
Oh, there they are. I knew there were more tanks around somewhere. Yeah, there's 7 tanks that aren't actually on the field, and Rem has a 2-to-1 tank advantage.
Rem's securing his 4th gas, and he sees he's in the right spot, so advantage for him. Oh, some vultures sneaking in, or not. There's enemy vultures sneaking. Again, the sneaking. Hey, they're gonna get a few SCVs here. Wait, why is that vulture in the mineral line? Is he pretending to be an SCV?
Probably got misclicked, I would assume.
Yeah.
And the tank that came in to do some damage here just ate like 4 mines, so that's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, Rem was pretty smart about putting those mines there. Oh,
Rem's positioning could be way better, but it's better than Kevlar's.
Yes, I agree. Well, I think he really needs to look at more tanks on this ridge down at the bottom to really secure this spot. And I don't know how much vision he has, but if he knows there's no tanks of Kevlarz here, he can sort of undercut his position, and that's really powerful.
He could literally just walk into Kevlar's main and kill him, is the problem.
Yeah.
So everything we're saying doesn't actually matter. But,
well, even at the high level, a lot of TV teams actually go that way where you have this fancy position on the map, and then one player just sort of like sneaks in the back, and they're suddenly in your natural, and you're like, crap, what do I do now?
Right. Usually that involves dropships, but...
Not always, though. You can just walk around them sometimes. They overinvest in their attack in one position. We saw, I think, Sharp vs. Mind, Sharp vs. Last, I think it was Mind, where on Fighting Spirit, and there was, sort of...
I'm sorry, SCVs are not good against vultures. I think
he thought he didn't have quite enough, and that would have made the difference if it was a close fight, but yeah, he had... Oh, look, he got a CC while he got that up here. It's multitasking, dude.
Oh, dude.
But yeah, like I was saying, I think it was Sharp vs. Mind, where they had a big fight in the middle of the map, and Mind was sort of winning. He killed more, and he got a better position on the map.
I know what you're talking about.
But he just overextended, yeah. No, it was Fighting Spirit I'm talking about. And Sharp just looped around behind him, and suddenly Sharp, controlled his natural, at least the entrance to his natural, and Mind just couldn't reinforce anything on the map.
This is excellent. Yeah, the APM... That's a great point in the chat. The APM for both of these players is well outside of what we should be expecting.
Yeah, well, I always say APM doesn't really matter.
That CPL proves you to that if nothing else does. He's finally bringing tanks down to secure this position and into this.
Okay, Kevlarz is taking another
fight.
base as well. So some kind of macro speeding up here.
Are they honestly going to split the map?
Looks like it.
We're going into a 45-minute game, guys.
I still feel like Rem could sort of cut under this position, and if he takes the bottom left...
Rem still has a tank advantage
right,
such that he can just walk forward and instantly win.
Well, yes, but I'm trying to ignore that because we can only say the same thing so many times, you know?
I'll just keep saying it. I have no problem with that.
Fair enough.
This tank line is awfully close together, by the way, in terms of positioning. You want your tank spread a little bit more than that.
Yeah. Well, I like the fact that Kevlarz put his neat lines facing the enemy. That is better than Rem.
Right. No, this giant tank blob of complete uselessness.
We're getting with the cloak. Rem always trying to make good use of that, but now Kevlarz has a good rave count to fight.
Yeah. I don't know. Terran versus Terran, as my favorite matchup, should never be brutalized in this way.
So, Rem is actually mined out again, so we've got this sort of the same situation Kevlarz was in a while ago, where he's only actually mining from one base. He could transfer some SCVs here, but the economy is still so low, deceptively. You'd think when this much of the map has been taken, the economy would be quite high, but it's really not.
Money going up, yeah.
Yeah, that's what Tastos is always pointing out.
But I mean, they're both maxed, and no one is doing anything with their 150 APM. Like, I don't...
Yeah, like I said, people get scarred in TVT. Like they play when they're quite new, and they quickly learn like, oh my god, tanks are so good in the defense.
Yeah, I mean,
and to be honest, if Rem attacked in the middle of the map, I think he would actually get crushed because there's actually plenty of tanks there. But he could definitely come up the right side.
Now that they're both maxed, yeah. And all of Rem's tanks are on half health.
Then again, Kevlarz still doesn't have +2, so maybe I take that back. Maybe Rem could still break through.
Never mind. Yeah, Rem can roll them. But yeah, you're right.
No, I would say he could roll them, but he could definitely break through, yeah. Man, Vulture's sneaking in. This is nice, but there's 2 tanks waiting here this whole time just for this moment. They must be so happy.
I think they were in the dropship and he unloaded them. Or the dropship.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, though. That was when he took the space for the first time. I hope Kevlarz notices this CC is out of place now. Although I suppose he probably
not a chance. He's still got a mine there.
Yeah, true.
You can't kill mines. That's not a thing that you are allowed to do in this game.
If only Rem had like triggered it for, it would actually be like a good thing.
Vultures don't trigger mines, but yes.
I know.
Oh, here's a push. There's a push happening. He's got the point of the tank line.
Oh man, this is a really good position for Rem, because if he can cut off that bottom left, like I've been saying, he already sort of has the top right secured.
If he can cut off the bottom left, he can just drop tanks into the main and fire.
Well, no, I wasn't even thinking of that, but you're absolutely right about that. But I was thinking.
Oh, that was an unfortunate push for Kevlar.
What happened?
He moved forward and lost like 3 or 4 tanks.
Oh, well, he's gonna hold off there. Oh, you've got +2 finally, so now he's in good defensively.
36 minutes and 50 seconds into the game, and we have +2.
So I feel like Rem has kind of secured the position. Obviously, like we keep saying, he could have rolled Kevlarz at some point earlier, but now he really has the position where Kevlarz can't do much either because he's got more.
Well, I mean, like Kevlarz still has almost access to everything that Rem does. Like, I mean, there's
top right and the bottom left. I feel like are going to be pivotal here because eventually the rest of the map's going to mine. And
I mean, the rest of the map has mined out. No one's transferring workers because everyone has 8,000 minerals. So.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, hey, to be fair, they're keeping their money lower than other games.
Hey, Wraith advantage. He's going to just shoot things for a while.
Yeah, that's really nice. Well, it's interesting that both players have been still making Wraiths this whole game at various times.
Well, once one person is making Wraiths, the other person can't stop making Wraiths. Did he just unsiege? What?
Ooh.
This is getting worse. I didn't think that was possible, but it is.
Okay, Kevlar's going to come in with some ranks to reserve now. I don't know if he's only on. I assume that's Rem scanning, or was it Kevlar's trying to scan in the mirror?
I have no idea.
Ooh. Ooh, Goliath's getting baited in there. Reuniting and pick off is always nice.
I mean, is it though?
Yeah, look, like I keep saying, they're actually such low economy that even like sort of surprisingly, every unit counts more.
Yeah, if they had actually spent all their money.
I mean, their money's not as high as it could be. Like I said earlier today, we saw a view of like 5,000 euros. So
yeah, but
they're not doing too bad, I don't reckon.
But 3,000 gas.
Okay,
like I said, anyone who makes the battlecruiser switch, which no one has.
I think Kevlarz is going to go in there.
That would actually end the game, and we can't have that.
Alright. Even match dropships would be quite helpful, I think.
Given that there are 3 Wraiths, 5 Wraiths, and 2 Goliaths on one side. And, there's more up above.
The Wraiths have been present the whole game, haven't they? That's one thing I think about.
No, the fact that there were dropships earlier in the game is what amazes me. Also, I really like the fact that there's a mine wall in Rem's 3rd, or whatever it is now, 5th, whatever we're counting that as, the most recent base.
Oh yeah, yeah. The mines are quite nice, just in case something breaks through. I mean, he put them there before he had tanks there. Is the idea? But hey, there's nothing wrong with having mines everywhere.
No, I mean, there's Kevlar's mines in Rem's base.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so suppose in theory Kevlar's can drop something in there, and Rem tries to send tanks down. He's going to be
It could be really bad. Yes, but they'd have to be good at the game to take advantage of that. So,
I'm just going to be right back. I need some more water too.
Taking your opportunity to get out. All right, I can carry the cast. There is seriously nothing going on. That's the thing about this level of play is occasionally there will be periods where everyone's just sitting there like, what do I do? What do I do? What should I do? But this is worse than usual. Those mines are really close to those tanks. Tanks. That we're shooting the vultures over here. There's actually 3 in gas there. What a miracle. There's 1 in gas there. Hey, he put 4 in gas there. Excellent, I approve. That was a mine. There was a mine sound. Oh, he's moving. Excellent. Now what? Oh, another base. Wow. You really need money with your 5,000, 4,000. No one knows how to finish TVT games. This makes me so sad. So sad. Oh, that's the full-on shindig pushy douche, which I think he's gonna win. Because Wraiths, although turrets are good. Turrets are quite good, as are siege tanks on high ground. This was possibly the worst trade in the history of trades, maybe ever. Given that he advanced like 10 feet on the map for literally 100% of his army. But Rem isn't moving forward, so this game is gonna go on until we mine the map out. And given that both players are completely incompetent about taking bases, mining the map out is going to take a significant... Oh, wait, he's moving forward. There are Goliaths here. Did he just right-click them earlier? Kevlarz lost his entire army in one push. It was glorious and terrible. Turrets are off.
Now Kevlar's gonna... Oh my god, the mine! That just took out like 4 tanks.
That was literally 4 tanks, yes.
This is what I'm saying. Now Kevlar's gonna... Like, what he's gonna take away from that is, like, okay, that attack was suicidal. This is why it's so stalemating, because it's hard to judge when you can attack.
Yes, well, Rem hasn't attacked, and he literally, his opponent had less than 50 supply for a second. So,
jeez.
I don't, or not less than 50, look, less than 70.
He has inched up on the map here, he's taken a bit of position. Yeah, he needs to be timid.
No, he literally moved like 10 feet forward to a position that doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're right about that, the position certainly doesn't matter. Oh,
I mean, it's good. In a traditional TVT, it'd be great to take that position, because now he can shoot the SCVs at these minerals, but it doesn't matter in this game at all.
I mean, in 99% of games, the mineral only won't even matter.
That's true. But yeah, Rem could break like 4 or 5 spots right now, same as before, and he's not going to, and the game is going to go on.
It's hard to judge where you can attack, and it's also difficult to execute the right attack, because you look at that and say, he can break it, but you have to execute it properly, right? If you miss micro, then you can just lose all your tanks.
No, I'm pretty sure he could just take all of his tanks, right-click into range, and then siege once all their tanks were in range, and instantly
Well, which position are you looking at?
The 6 tanks on the high ground in front of the main.
No. I don't think you could. You're underestimating the defensive advantage there. There's only like what?
No. If
11
Rem
tanks
grabbed
over?
all the tanks, he's left all over the map, not just
well,
the
that's a
5
different
right there.
Well, that's a different matter.
Because there are whole bunches of tanks that are doing absolutely nothing in this game.
Yeah, you're right about that. But again, that's another thing. It's difficult to keep track of that as well.
Hey, at least Rem fixed his rally point.
Oh, what was wrong with it? Oh,
It was in his main for like 25 minutes.
Okay.
Here's the push.
Rem is going to try this. These Raids are going to be fun. This Goliath are pushing back. But yeah, here he goes. He's see
He just rolls forward.
Yeah. He only sort of leapfrogged. He didn't bring everything in, but I think he'll realise that he can break this position. Well, maybe not.
No, he's going to stay like that for another 10 minutes.
I guess he's been 10 minutes
dice to decide what he's going to do. Oh, great. Here we go.
That'd be a fun way to play it.
Twitch plays Brood War.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Someone's already made that joke, I'm sure, but I don't actually
here
care.
Here he comes.
He doesn't even need a siege. Yes.
Oh yeah, he did. I think he left it too late. This is what I'm saying.
Yep.
You've got to execute your attack just right. Nice mind drag of a tank. You didn't see that often. But yeah, so this is what I'm saying. Like, obviously you look at that and you go, Rem has the advantage. Rem can break through, but you have to execute it right. Or now look what he's lost. He got 1 tank and he lost like 10. So this is why everyone plays so timid. Do you understand?
I do and I don't, because I don't have this situation happening. This is dumb. If Rem scanned, he literally just kills all the tanks.
Oh, nice. He's going to pick them off anyway, though. Kevlarz needs to bring these reinforcements up. This position is critical. If Kevlarz loses this position, he definitely loses the game.
I mean, Kevlar lost the game, like, fully 40 minutes ago, but...
Well, you don't know what's going to happen. Oh, you mean that Rem didn't take it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Oh, nice mine. That mine, how long has it been there? And then
probably fully 15 minutes.
Nice vultures, though. That tank is gone. Boom, there it goes.
Yeah, but there's enough tanks that have been brought in now that there is literally nothing defending the main, but the battle cruisers is out. So now we're going into another 40
battle
minutes.
cruisers are out?
Yeah, but Rem has like 11 wraiths on the map, so he can just kill those at any given point.
Against like 6 battle cruisers, that's no problem. Like 6 battle cruisers and take 11 wraiths, no problem. But more importantly, he's losing this right side of the map, so I feel like there's to attack with the battle cruisers now and basically win the game with them. Because he's losing basically his only mining, which wasn't much to begin with. I
swear to God, Rem, if you lose this game, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll be mad. God. Like, I'm sorry for being rude to the players, but it makes me unbearably angry when stuff like this happens.
Well, just remember, CPL's for new players, that's the whole point, right?
Yeah.
Hey, look, he did save his position, by the way, so he can keep mining there. And that's plenty of tanks to hold this.
That is plenty of tanks to hold this, but there's literally nothing in the main other than the battle cruisers.
Oh my god. You're right, Rem just needs to scan and be like, oh.
I can just kill him.
No, there they go. They were going to move out, but they moved out.
No, they weren't going to move out.
Yeah, I'm just dreaming.
Rem hasn't moved out all game. He's like, oh, there's a spot where there aren't things. I'll go over there. Which actually would apply to the main. Yeah, the raids are going to clean up a whole bunch of tanks.
He's getting so much value out of Cloak, actually, this whole game. And look, there's a scan. There's no one to shoot them.
It's going to build turrets.
He knows... He doesn't know when to unseat his tanks and go, but he knows when to swoop through these wraiths and he doesn't...
Give you a hint, guys. If the SCV is repairing the tank, you kill the SCV first.
Well, there's only one SCV and 4 wraiths, so I don't think it's that bad. Oh, look. Again, I'm going to use the word sneak. He's sneaking his Goliath. That's really funny that the Goliath is sort of like, okay, here we go. Walk past. Oh, no, these tanks. Oh, this is such a good angle for Rem. He just barely cuts off the path there.
He just kills everything.
No, that was actually kind of beautiful that he just sort of barely
there is literally... Kevlar's going to put all of his supply into battle cruisers. Literally straight up.
Max battle cruiser army could win the game, right? Like, how do you stop that? If
you
you're not
build
prepared already with, like...
No,
I don't know, man. Maxed battle cruisers versus maxed Goliaths. I'm pretty sure the battle cruisers actually win that. Because battle cruisers scale way better because they can stack up and they just kill things so fast. If you have like max battle cruisers in one place, the Goliaths can't really get any shots off before they get destroyed.
Oh, it's like the Colossus in StarCraft 2, isn't it? And that is I guess fully 11 battle cruisers.
I mean, that's also because the Colossus has such fast damage, isn't a factor there, but it sort of functions the same. Okay, here we go. He's going to move in now. And this base is history. Then,
God!
Rem does have. Oh,
You ain't going nowhere.
dude, that was the greatest thing I've ever seen. It was worth
That was the essence of CPL in one thing.
Yeah. Okay, he needs to scan. Okay, take him out. Yeah, see, look, these Raves can't take this on. The only card they have to play is Cloak. But the thing is, Rem has so
just
much
keep
money,
going back.
He can make.
Yeah.
He can do that. But the thing I was going to say is he can make a second army after this. Like, he can lose his whole army and he'll have, like, another shot at it. That's not to say he'll necessarily take this down, because battlecruisers are hard to deal with. But he can afford to lose basically everything he has once.
I mean, he's not building more things, so...
No, he's not. And he's losing his mining, so you know what? Kevlarz is about to be in the superior economic position because he's still long distance mining this one base.
No, Rem has the top corner.
Oh, true. I didn't notice that. Okay, so they're going to be on, like, equal footing, basically.
Except Rem has a 5k, 2k bank.
Yeah, don't worry about the bank. That's not important. That's very important. Ooh, he's running out of energy. He's being meat scans. Oh, man. He got one battle cruiser there, did he?
Yeah.
Or none. One or none.
One.
Battle cruisers so
There, 3 have died in total. The Yamamoto on the command center is really, really making me happy.
Oh, he's gonna lose a battle cruiser to the last over there.
Yeah, this.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like the science vessels. I really do like the science vessels because it's amazing.
Except you just right click on them and they evaporate.
Yeah, okay. Hey, look, they tanked for the battle cruiser, alright? And in the Supreme late game, they only cost gas mostly, and that's just kind of alright.
No.
Because yeah, because gas is infinite.
Gas is infinite.
Yeah. Yeah. Once a gas is depleted, it still gets gas. So.
Well.
Then again, it is 100 minerals. It's not that gas heavy, is it? It's 125. So you don't mind. It was a big waste. I'm just trying to justify it. Right? Here come the race again. But man, this battle cruiser is going to reign supreme here. No problem. Damn, melting everything. Look how much he's cleared with these.
I mean, at any given point, Rem can walk forward and win the game. But, you know...
With what, though? What has he got left? He's got a few tanks. He's got 3 tanks. So what? That's not going to do with 2 battle cruisers.
That is true.
No, Rem doesn't have anything except some scattered tanks on the map. He has just made a big round of Goliaths, but I don't know if it's enough.
I don't think
There's still 10 battle cruisers.
It's not.
Fuck. That was so good.
My God. I can't. Who's still here? If you're still here, I don't know how to handle you still being here, but thank you. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3.
Oh, is he gonna pick him up?
That's 4. It's 5. Goliaths are excellent because you see these battle cruisers don't have 3-3. That's what it is. I was looking at this and going, that can't be right, but they don't have 3-3, and that's what's going on.
And the Goliaths do. Damn, he took them all out. I think that's it. I think it's over for Kevlarz because he has no bank. He can't do anything now.
Yeah, he's
but
on one
good
base.
Attempt. 3 and A for effort with those battle cruisers. They did so much.
I guess you just right-click across the map now? Like, I don't know how to play this. It's so weird, the situation that Rem has literally had the ability to kill the one mining base of Kevlarz for like the past 10 minutes and just didn't. And I never really...
If it was me playing, I wouldn't attack until I mined like every mineral on the map. Well, obviously taking out the space, yes, but like, if your opponent's not mining, I don't see any reason to attack ever. Like, I guess it causes games like this, but why wouldn't you just wait till you mine everything? Because your opponent might, like, just be waiting for you to attack, and then you lose all your units to some chance, I don't know. Obviously, Kevlarz doesn't actually have anything, but Ren doesn't know that. He doesn't have full intel like we do.
He has enough scans to have full intel. Except all of his command centers got Yamamoto, so never mind. Yeah, that was 10 minutes ago, I forgot. Oh my goodness, he's killing a turret with a race. That is a thing that was just attempted.
Look, he should be satisfied. Finally, he's like, okay, I killed everything. I can move my tanks in now.
I guess I am satisfied that this is finally happening, but the fact that it took so long takes all the joy out of it.
Yeah, I suppose. Look, man, I really enjoyed those Zamatos.
I did too. I think it was...
It was like Kevlarz is holding out for a last gasp of like 5 battle cruisers, but there's no way.
No. Not with still 2k in the bank for Rem. And plenty of bases he can retake behind that giant mine wall.
Well, and Rem's going to restart a CC over here, which is what he needs to do for sure. Oh, look, he's even going to mine from this natural over here that Kevlarz was mining.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think any second now, like Kevlarz will just lose his battle cruisers and the game will be.
I mean, you say that, but every time we've predicted this game is anywhere near ending, we've been so wrong it hurts me inside.
I thought it would end at like the 5-minute mark and all his vultures got.
I did too. He scans the battle cruisers. Hey, no one's ever taken the bottom left corner.
No, they haven't, surprisingly. Would have been pretty important. Imagine Kevlarz had mined all that money, he could just remax some battle cruisers again. And Rem does not have any money left really after that first, like, sort of remax. Not even a remax.
He can retake these bases, and he's got that top
he can
corner
definitely
still.
mine. He can definitely mine, but I'm just saying, if Kevlarz had mined this base, he would actually be in with a shot. But yeah, no. Rem has the army he needs to do.
There it is. God, thank you. Is there? Tell me there aren't 3 games in this series or 5 games.
I can't reveal that.
I know you can't. I just don't want. What time is it? It's 3:15. Oh,
come on, we gotta
goodness.
finish. This is the last series. We can do it, man.
Yeah.
Stay strong.
No, I know. I love Terran versus Terran. I'm still excited for real Terran
Maybe
versus
the next
Terran.
game might be a stalemate. Maybe.
Okay. I promise not to groan in pain when I look at the replay timer that our viewers can't see.
Alright, ready?
Yep.
Alright, so there's 1 point for Team Beast, isn't it? Oh, well, I did it as well. I did the same thing you did. It's 1 for... I've already forgotten the player's name. Rem, right? So
I've forgotten the player's name. It was an hour-long game. I don't blame you.
I don't remember much. Okay, so in the top left, up 1 game, we have Rem for Team Beast. And bottom left, we have Kevlarz for Team Jag. Lol, maybe.
Okay, we need to think of a better system, because I'm adjusting the scores, you're introducing the players. And...
Yeah, sure thing. Rem said lol, maybe. I don't know what he's saying.
They were talking in the load-in lobby, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably. Well, okay, so it's Circuit Breakers.
Is even worse.
It's interesting. It's interesting because you can't build turrets on most of the map.
Yep.
So Wraith transition, like if you play a normal game and then suddenly you just like shot like 15 Wraiths, it's really powerful. Another thing to consider is there's these mineral onlys at the third, which is definitely not what you want. Like mineral only is almost useless in TBT. So you sort of have to extend out further to get your proper third.
Right.
You can take a mineral only, but it's just not ideal.
Well, I mean, yes and no. Because there's so many ramps and all the gases, it's not like that hard, at least in my experience, to get the gases. It's a question of you have to put a lot of tanks over there as opposed to just getting a free gas.
And this freaking no turret thing. I mean, I love turrets, man. I build turrets everywhere. And mostly against Protoss, really, I should say.
Whoa.
Strife.
I'm discovering the hotkeys. Those are pretty cool.
You mean like for the UI or?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
I'm going to use that.
Yeah, hotkeys are OP.
What is the production thing hotkey?
Shift D, isn't it? No, Alt F. I'm thinking of StarCraft.
Wow. I don't know how I managed to hit that combination of buttons. Cool.
See if they both go for a gas opening again. It looks like Kevlarz definitely. Let's see if he does a 2-5 lottery. It's probably weaker on this map. Just because you can sort of position on the ramp more easily, whereas on Roadkill you don't really want to be on the ramp. I don't know. It depends what the situation is, right? Obviously, if it's like a gasless FE or something, your opponent either walls or he dies, but everyone will wall with Rex FE. But against Factory, you don't know how it's going to play out. Like what information your opponent will have and where they'll position the units, because they might not realize it's 2-Fact Vulture until their Vulture gets to your base and gets killed.
Yes, I mean, you said all this and it's all true, but judging by last game, I don't know that any of that matters, given our players have critical inability to attack.
It was completely legit until Kevlarz got tanks to Rem's base for the first time, then it started going off the rails.
Right. You're right. I'm not being fair to these players. These players are much better than I am, but it frustrated me to no end. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, there's a reason we all like watching ASL, right?
That's true.
It's the best of the best. So, yeah, like I was saying, Kevlarz hasn't actually SCV scouted until now, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, 18 supplies.
Makes me wonder if in his mind he's already, like, knows what he's going to do. He just wants to know where his opponent is.
Yeah, that...
See, I think he's going to go for the 2-Fact Vault, because he's stashed up some gas.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. Where's the factory? Build me a factory, Kevlarz.
His SUV just turned and went to Rem's base. I fear we have a map
Map
hacker
hacks.
on our hands.
Map hacks. Ban him from CPL. Okay, he's gonna get denied. Oh! Almost lost that SUV. They did a little loop-de-loop. Okay, there's 2-fac versus 2-fac. Oh, and the CCV gets
Rem
into
will win.
Kevlar's
His
base.
is much earlier. Never mind.
I
They're the
think
same.
they're correct. Well, the vultures didn't start for Rem. In fact, he's got machine shot. You know what? This can be, in this scenario, if the vulture comes up immediately, kills both his marines, can get in, kill like 2 or 3 SCVs before anything
Lifted the
happens.
factory.
Shit.
Yeah.
And he didn't send the vulture straight on, so never mind.
Yeah. Nope.
Look, I don't know how this is going to go. I feel like Rem has the advantage because he knows what's going on, and ideally, against a 2-fac, you just make tank Goliath. Don't know how it works out when you're doing 2-fac yourself.
There's siege.
Okay, he's getting siege mode.
He's got it.
You know, I guess the alternative is, since he knows he's up against 2-fac, he just gets siege mode and secures his expansion as soon as possible. And he should be able to get it way ahead of Kevlarz.
I don't know what this SCB is doing. Oh, it's armory. Hey, Kevlar learned his lesson from last game. There'll be an armory this time.
Oh, yeah, okay. Although, I don't really like it with the 2-fac. I feel like
No.
you gotta commit pretty hard.
It's
Okay,
not...
looks like it's going to be 2-fac vulture again.
Yeah, I guess you do have extra gas, given that he's left his guys in gas.
I think
it just
if
delays the
Rem
command
tries to
center.
move out with like a force of tanks and stuff... Oh, the paws going down. I think that 2-fac vulture is actually beats that with micro, like putting mines down and such. I mean, look at this force that Rem has, right?
Yeah, no, he just goes
Kevlar's
and kills him.
about to have a couple more vultures, right? The Marines don't really count. He just has to get mines on the tank, and then he's basically won this fight. But that's the thing, can he get the mines on the tank? Mines is actually fairly far off. It's about 20 seconds off, so there's a window here. If Kevlar's can delay, you can jive. He really needs to sort of like engage earlier.
I mean, even if
think,
he
to
just
pick up
kills
the
3
Marines.
vultures with this whole force, he's got the vulture lead from that point on.
Alright, well, we'll see.
Ooh.
Siege done. Actually, that's a nice siege done.
That's, yeah, good call. He's got to go back up the ramp. And
Okay. Mines
he's
and
building
siege
a
done,
turret.
though.
What a
See, I
guy.
think he
He's
can
just
get
going to
on
go
this.
for the contain. That's excellent.
I think
I
Kevlarz
approve.
can do this, though.
Yeah.
I think he can do it. If he goes straight in, lays mines on that tank.
Yeah, but there's
Maybe
a second
he
tank
loses
there now.
everything, but... Ooh, yeah.
And it's in range of the
Yeah,
command
then-
center. In Terran versus Terran, this is a game-ending situation.
Yeah, funny about that, isn't it? Well, to be fair, in TVP, this is pretty bad for progress
That's
as
fair.
well.
Yeah.
Anytime Terran has tank siege this close to your natural, you're like,
But I like
Okay, so
I
he's getting-
love the turrets because it hard counters that rate transition you were talking
Yes,
about earlier,
yes.
which is what Kevlar's building. It's got a star
Yeah,
point
because
going
that's
down.
what you think, right? If there's siege tanks, you're like, I'll just get a single wraith and push them back, but no, he can't. Alright, well... Rem doesn't have a CC of his own yet, though, so as of now, it's only a positional advantage. Oh, we can't lose that tank. Ooh. It's only a positional advantage so far. There's no economic advantage to this so far.
You're correct, but it makes me uncomfortable because there should be a CC given that there's money for it.
I mean, yeah.
Or I guess there
maybe
isn't
sounds
money
really
for it
not
because he
sure.
made a wraith. Never mind.
Yeah, that's right. He's making everything. To be fair, he doesn't need the CC yet. Like, if 100% you can hold...
Oh, that tank's really
Ooh.
close to being dead. That tank is
Oh,
the
my
mischance.
God.
That was
The
lucky.
luckiest thing, yeah. He really needs siege mode. I don't believe he started it. He doesn't have enough gas. He's only got... Oh, no, he has 2.
He is
I think he had
siege.
2 earlier. Kevlarz, I mean.
Oh. I thought he had siege, but no, he doesn't. You're absolutely right.
Well, surely he'd be sieging his tanks. Oh, man, he really wants that one tank. Rem wants that tank bad. You're going to get it.
He's not.
No.
But he
Kevlar's
can
gonna
kill
leave
the
the
add-on
objective
that's
alive.
researching siege. And in the game.
And he will. And the Wraith is going to die. Okay. Yeah, no,
Marines.
Kevlar's pretty screwed, to be honest.
The first time in
Oh,
the
that
history of
tank.
Terran versus Terran Marines were relevant other than a bunker rush. But no, he can literally just push up the ramp.
Did you see that tank on the ramp of Kevlarz? It came so close to giving itself away and getting blown up. Yeah, no. I think these depots Kevlar's built are actually really counterproductive because he can't kill his vultures. I think he really needs to cancel this one on the one tank. Just try at all costs to let Mars and tank blow it up. Yeah, now he needs to get.
Yep, that's that.
Well, you know what? Compared to this game, Rem definitely would be more aggressive.
Yeah, no, this worked perfectly. Rem looked at it, said,
Definitely.
hey, I have the advantage. I'm going to use the advantage to win the game. This Wraith cannot beat this Marine. I would feel so bad if I were that Wraith pilot. It just
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? You're sitting here just
building turrets in your main for vision. How does that feel? Siege is almost done, though. If he can just keep that one tank distracted, but it's not good enough. The Vultures.
And now the Vultures go to win. Alright, well, pretty swift takedown for there.
And that's the end of the series.
Oh, it is too. So what's the score after that? I mean, I guess, like you said, it's already been decided, but we might as well know.
It brings it up to 3-4.
Okay.
So Beast
3-4. That can't be right. Because that's 7 games out of. Oh yeah, no, I can't count. All right, fair enough. So since we're not going to cast Tier 3, they've already been casted. We might as well tell anyone who's watching. Team Drag went on to win both Tier 3 matches, so they won 6-3 in this.